What is going on, everybody? We are back for episode 17. I know it's been a minute. We've just been a little caught up. I think I'm going to end up buying one of these setups and just put it in the crib. That way I can get you guys a little bit more consistent episodes. But we have a returning guest you guys haven't seen in a while to my left.
What's poppin'? It's Jake Okie.
Yes, sir. And then to my right, we got the Natty King.
Patty cakes, boys. What's up?
Some asshole decided to drink my Celsius.
Some dickhead, dude.
So I ended up just running a fat burner, and I took the powder. That was honestly the worst thing that I've ever tasted.
It tastes very interesting. Just chemicals to the face.
That's what it was. It literally was like chemicals, bro.
Wait, so you just dumped out the pill?
Yeah, I had. Ugh. Yeah, bro, because I didn't want 300 milligrams of caffeine.
It was like hand sanitizer.
I won't go to bed. It was worse.
Yeah, worse than
it burnt. I was like, it was fucking awful.
It's like gunpowder, just fucking opening a bullet and putting it in your fucking throat.
Yeah, the shit. Long story short, the shit was.
That's why it's in a pill.
That is why it's in the pill, so you could just swallow that shit, man. Well, Patty's in a relationship, but Jake, I just want to know how's the single life treating you, man?
All right, not really trying too much at the moment. Is these my headphones? I gotta turn these. Oh, that was it. But yeah, I'm not really trying too much at the moment right now, just because I'm so invested into work. It feels like, and any effort that I have to put out there, I don't want to, because I could be doing something to work on myself or be more productive. I don't know. I just ain't trying, man.
I mean, we went out Saturday and Jake was talking to this one girl, and man, that shit was awful.
Was it
the chick that we saved? Some dude was being a complete dick. I don't know, some random chick, but he was grabbing her. And you could just tell, we would just look over there, and she was not having it. So she came over with our group or whatever. She was talking with Bridget. She was talking with me, Patty. And then you slid to the end of the booth, and we're spitting game, bro. I kid you not. You put your face on this bitch, and we're talking to her.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no! Literally, it was 30 seconds of Jake talking to her. She got up and walked away.
Hey, she got out of the situation.
Jake was plastered though. Jake wasn't. He was not natty Jake that night. Jake was a 10 out of 10 drunk. He was fucked up.
Drinking good.
So, we bought 3 bottles, and Nick told me, we got to finish these. So I gave it my best effort. I gave it 100% in everything I do.
You did give it 100%.
And
you died.
It bit me in the ass, bro. I felt terrible yesterday.
That was not the move at all, bro. I was I showed up and I was like, man.
Dude, I was trying to get you to drink too. I was so excited you got there. I was trying to shove shit down your throat.
Did I throw a Zen pouch at you?
Oh, dude, I was you were one strike away, and I was gonna punch you in the face. You threw water all over me. I was standing next to Patty, and Patty did something. You took the water bottle and threw it all over me, and I'm literally soaking wet. And I looked at you like I was going to kill you. I was like, he was like, you were like, yeah, I was going to give you Patty. I was like, if you do that, I was like, Jake.
Sounds right.
I was like, Jake, don't ever do that shit again. I was like, you got it? And you were kind of just
see, the problem with fitness influencers is when we drink, we fucking drink. It's not
this is just this motherfucker.
I think that's just us, Patty, bro.
Especially this one here.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not like that.
The way I think of it's I don't drink often, so if I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna get fucked up. It's
you've never seen me like that. Ever.
I want to.
I kind of want to.
I won't get like that.
Come on, bro. Let's
do
it.
We went out with Cousin and Chase. Yeah. That was there was a point, bro. So we went out. It was my dream team. I don't think we've done a podcast, and it's my dream team of going out, bro. I got Cousin, Crypto, and Chase to come out at the same time. So it was me, David, Chase, Cousin, Trixie, Monica, Jake, and Ethan, right? Mm-hmm. Did Paige come out too?
No, she didn't.
Oh, regardless, bro, we're in this, fucking plastered. It got to the point where I was drinking that night, and I was like, I literally sat back in the booth, and I was like, okay, I got to take a deep breath. I was like, you cannot have any more alcohol, or you're going to go past that point. And
no, get past the point.
Nah, bro, I'm
it's
good.
the point of no return.
I want to see you crawl.
I don't need it.
No, you don't need it, but you want it.
I don't. That's not exciting to me.
No, I don't want it sometimes, bro, but I just get there.
Bro, and you get there.
It's
bro,
enjoyable.
I broke a TV at Concrete Cowboy.
Bro, you fell.
I fell.
You were standing up in the booth. If anyone is familiar with going on the sections, they have the booth, people will stand up in them. Jake was standing up. I'm talking to Bridget and Patty, and all of a sudden, here comes Jake, just smack right down, clip the table, everything. He's just sprawled out in the booth, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
It's
Jake?
it's
and
memories.
you're like drunk. Like you were over there sitting on the edge, and I yelled at Jordan. I was like, yo, have him sit down, because this motherfucker's gonna pass out and he falls backwards. That's a far drop.
Dude, I got a video.
Drop.
I have a video of Jake, and he looks lifeless.
Yeah.
Like literally dead.
Lights on, no one's home. My brother did that in Vegas when we had a section, though. He got like me the other night and just off the booth.
Apparently, cousin fell when we went out too.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit. Was so funny.
You should have came out,
bro. I'm so mad I didn't go.
Such a pussy. I told you to come out.
Okay, so
I was begging you to come out.
If the boys, if Chase and Jake had asked me like 2 more times, like Patty, come on, I'd break under peer pressure so easily.
Bro,
I would have been like, okay.
Chase and fucking cousin is just like,
Yeah, that's I was intimidated. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I knew if I went out, I would have been a shit show. So I was kind of intimidated on top of it, and like, I was prep files, Patty.
That night was like wild. Yeah. I mean, fucking. I think
I knew it was gonna be wild when Chase was in the car and he was like, "Let's forget the night," and I was like, "What the fuck,
dude?" Well, they told me
9 p.m. Forget the night.
They told me right before they were leaving, like, "Oh, we'll be back at 1."
I
was standing there cooking, and I was like, "There's no fucking way. You guys aren't getting home till tomorrow evening." They show up at 1 the next day, like, dude, last night was crazy.
We ended up crashing at fucking Trixie's because it was just like, because I drove there, and most of the time when we go out, I'll just drink a little, but and then off to when I can like drive back, because I'm sleeping like my own bed. But it was like, I was like, I gotta run this shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, Trixie, we're crashing at your place. I was like, we'll run that shit. I think Chase made out with Trixie. It was quite the night.
Chase was a wild one. He's always a wild one. Bro.
I'm not gonna cap, and fuck it. Either of them can't get mad. I'm pretty sure I kissed Monica and Trick, like made out with both of them. Then like went from there's a video. Monica wouldn't send it to me. I was like, bro, you gotta send that.
Yeah,
shit. Bro, I'm low key. I'm a little bad when I'm drunk. Like I'm extremely flirty, and especially if I know I got it. Oh, it's raps. I'm bad. I don't force anything on people. I'm not one of those touchy. Like dudes that get like hella touchy and
there's that fine line.
If I know, it's raw.
Well, if you know, you can be touchy.
It's raw. You know what I mean? Like I'm just bad. I was like, fuck. I'll wake up the next morning like I did that shit. I look at the video and I'm like, in the same video.
It's in the same video too.
Same video,
bro. Damn. Monica, if you're watching this or listening, please send me that video.
Put that shit on TikTok. Run that up.
Yeah, run that.
Memories don't die. It's just like fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm going back to the whole, when I asked you how's your single life treating you, I'm low key on like the same wave. Like I don't talk like you can verify. All right, this is gonna be like not accurate, but how many streaks do you see here? Chase.
Not many.
None, bro. I used to talk to like 15 girls at once. I got Snapchat. Not all were conversations before everyone like, oh my god, but it'd just be like you send snaps throughout the day, whatever.
I mean, I got a couple girlfriends. They don't know we're dating yet, but I got a couple girlfriends.
There's only one. Actually, there's the one girl that I talked to, and that's that Elena girl.
Yeah.
That's the stepdad vibes.
I thought for sure Jake was going to say something about my sister, bro.
She's one of them.
I was just fucking staring at it. I was waiting for it. But yeah, no, to get on that point, I didn't see Bridget for a month, so I wasn't having sex for the entire month. No, it's
a drought.
Emphasize
the Super Bowl,
it, bro.
Super Bowl since the Super Bowl, bro. My test got increased.
What I'm saying is like, dude, use it to your advantage because I didn't realize it's like when I'm not having sex, and granted, I always jerk off, but I'm gonna stop jerking off like when she leaves. I haven't jerked off since, but no sex, no jerking off. I'm gonna use that to make myself more masculine and be fucking better Patty because you don't need bitches. That's like. When you're chasing girls,
another day keeps the demons away from me.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. Since I ain't been talking to no girls, I don't know how my game is. I'm pretty sure it's pitiful right now.
Oof,
that's fine, bro.
That's what, like I haven't really been shooting my shot. Like I typically scroll on TikTok, see a girl, slide in the DM, like just like fuck it, just shoot.
Yeah.
Like there's only one girl shit that I fucking like comment on, and that's the fucking like every single one. It's just like a streak that we got. Every single one comment on that shit. But like sometimes I don't shoot my shot, just like. Does the nigga still got it? Like, let me hold on.
You just curious?
Let me find out, man. If I'm still with the shit.
Oh, I know for a fact my game is not there, not to where I used to be for sure. But
I mean,
I've been.
You've been out the league a few years, man.
All right.
What do you expect?
That's good. That's a good thing. I mean, I've been enjoying Bridget being here, but I also have been enjoying my own time not worrying about like I'm gonna get a girl type thing. That's the thing I like the most about being in a relationship. And I always thought I would have hated like long distance, but it's honestly kind of nice because I have the support I need, I have what I want, and then when it comes nighttime, I get to focus and think about my grind, you know, versus going to bed. I mean, I care so much about the person next to me that I worry more about them than myself. So when I'm able to worry about myself, it's like a change of pace. I haven't been able to do that for a long time, so I can take that step.
Yeah, you always. I mean, regardless, long distance or not, you always got to be like the number one.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm starting to realize. The person I am now, just thinking about how I've always been. I try to be like, oh, I'm about myself, but in reality, I really do care about the people that are around me, and I tend to focus more on other people, and that kind of limits me. Not like you guys are great, like, but back home, I would focus on other people's emotions or other people's problems. And I try and like fix them or like fix their situation before fixing my situation. And I just snowballed into like this like negative mind space of trying to fix other people. And now that I'm here with supportive people, I'm alone most of the time. It's nice. I can really focus on myself. It's fucking great. I'm so happy now.
It is nice, like just focusing on you. But like you always need to be the number one priority, like regardless.
Yeah. Otherwise,
the shit's gonna fail. If you're putting someone else first and they're putting them first, well. It needs to be 100-100 in a relationship, not 50-50.
Yeah,
not 80-20, 100-100. So like, if it's not that, then you're caught up hard.
Yo, straight question. When you guys see me and Bridget together, like, what do you guys think? Are you like, oh, that's a good couple?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm like, these motherfuckers ain't gonna make it 2 weeks.
No, I think you guys are good just because like being at the house, I see like your interactions with each other. It's always like lighthearted, playful. You talk about like serious stuff when you need to talk about serious stuff. Good relationship.
I haven't seen too much besides like when we went out last night, but it seems super solid. I definitely get the vibe of like you put her first, which like I mean you got to be selfless. I mean that's how I am. But like just the way you interact, like today she wasn't feeling well, like all that stuff. So like I see that, but like I feel like she gets sick of your shit a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm a fuck, bro. Like I'm a motherfucker, bro.
Hard.
I'm a motherfucker, bro. I mean, but I'm gonna be myself regardless.
Would you consider yourself high maintenance?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really? What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
No, bro. I feel like I'm very low maintenance.
I feel like that's how I feel, to the point where it's almost like bad because like I expect like nothing really. I'm like very minimal, and so like. If you expect a lot, I'm like, bro, I don't need all that. And so like, that's something that I've worked on. Like, is realizing that like my needs aren't the same as like someone else's.
Like
needs.
with me, dude, I like attention. So it's like, let me give you an example. Like I don't know what she was doing. I was like, babe, come here. She gave me a hug, and I was like, okay, I just need attention.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
But maybe that could be because like I haven't seen her for so long. So now it's like I'm like kind of rebooting back up.
Yeah, I don't know. I just need like. You know, the little everyone wants reassurance, a little reassurance. It's like compliment here and there, like gas me up a little, like you know what I'm saying. Like I don't need nothing crazy.
I don't get jealous.
I'm not possessive. Don't get jealous at all.
But
like that was one thing. Like with my ex is like, I wouldn't get like any compliments like at all. Ooh. Oh, okay. I'm about to spill the beans. Fuck one thing that used to like piss me off, and not really piss me off, but I was like, yo, this shit is so ass backwards, bro. We'd watch fucking like anime. And she would like comment on like how she was obsessed with like Sasuke, and I was like, "You haven't given me a compliment."
Yeah.
And I treat you like you're a fucking diamond. I was like, I was in the back of my head. I was like, man, this shit is ass backwards as fuck.
Maybe that's why I like Bridget so much because like I'll wake up in the morning and like I tell her I'm like, "Oh, you're so gorgeous, baby," and then she'll tell me she's like, "Oh, you look good too, baby," like that kind of thing. Versus my last relationship, I'd be like, "Oh, like you're beautiful." She's like, thanks. And then I go to the gym and she'd be like, why are you always in the gym? Why do you care so much about your body? Blah, blah, blah. Versus this complete opposite. She's like, have you lifted today? Which is like, oh, sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%. Oh, like hit her with did you eat today, girl? Oh, you ain't eating? Man, let's get you right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that shit, I was like, yo, that shit was so ass backwards.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, I was like nothing. Like because like, I'm sure you probably do it. Maybe you've done it in the past, like, or even if it's just like the girl you're talking to, like, if you're not sure what Instagram post to pick, like, you just go, you send it to the girl because she's going to gas you up regardless.
Yeah.
And it'd be nothing. I'd be like, all right. I was like,
she'd give you nothing?
Like, barely. And that's when it started to click in my head. I was like, yeah, this shit probably ain't the move.
Yeah.
Ain't the move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, at least you weren't trying to chase that attention.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's when it gets bad. Like when you're trying to chase that, like.
I won't really chase. There's only been like one girl like I've kind of chased, and that would just be me sliding up, slaying slick shit.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, when you gonna stop playing games?
Every-
but never like a true chase. Like if it's someone like I'm seeing in person, I will put in that, bro. Like last night,
I feel like it's too much effort, bro.
bro. That's how
Yeah,
that's how I felt when we were out. Like after we had saved this chick, Patty was like, "Yo, talk to her." I was like, I'm gonna be honest, this bitch is like. I shouldn't say that. Nah, this is exactly what went through my head. So I'm like, this bitch is mid. I was like, I'm not gonna let her bat above her average. I don't feel like entertaining her. I'm just here to have a good time.
Bro, I just feel like
girls. I'm not on that time.
A lot of females now too. Like just when we walked back into concrete. Granted, we were looking for Jake's phone. We weren't in dress code, but the vibes I was getting, the way the girls were.
Patty
looking
also
at
had a fucking water jug on him the whole time.
When was this?
This was yesterday,
When I had to go get my phone.
You found it,
bro.
Yeah.
It's just like the judgmental looks. And, like, they just look at me like, oh, this homie's whack. I'm like, bro, first of all, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. So, like, you get, like, I wouldn't even look at you twice. And you're judging me for the way I look just because you're on this fucking high horse of this, like, I'm a bad bitch. I hate that.
Yeah,
Absolutely hate that.
Yeah, the whole, like, it's just, it's same with guys, though, like, girls.
It's both ways.
I've had people tell me I'm cocky. Or like I say some slick shit, and they'd be like, I'm not going to boost your ego. I was like, girl, my ego is as high as it's going to get. You ain't boosting nothing. I was like, I ain't never coming down. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
But it's just like, apologize if I talking shit. I earn this shit. You know what I'm saying? like yeah. I'm going to talk my shit. I'm going to be confident. I'm not cocky. I back up everything I say.
That is true. You really do back up everything you say.
That's what I'm saying. So if anyone want to fact check me, any of y'all fine ladies want to fact check me after talking on this podcast, all the out of pocket shit, y'all know where to find me. Yeah, that puts so much, but like that's something I think about. I was like, damn, bro, I put so much pressure on myself. I was like, now if I end up hooking up with anyone that's like listen to the podcast and I'm talking all this game of how like elite I am, I was like, I need to put it down. Like I'm gonna have to be handing out boyfriend dick for the rest of my life.
Cialis, bro. That's all you need.
I ran it once.
Or a little blue chew.
I ran it once.
Yeah.
Cialis. It was all right.
10 migs, no more. 10 migs to the Johnson. That's all you need. You don't need any more than 10 migs.
That's what I ran, but it wasn't anything.
You start running
crazy.
the full blue chews like 30 migs to the Johnson tip. You're gonna blow your fucking dick off, bro.
Dude, I have the testosterone of a bull.
You blow your dick off like you're gonna blow a gasket. You're gonna be walking funny for a week.
I just did it just to like see what it was like, but I was like, I don't need this shit, bro.
It's fun.
You look at me the wrong way. Run me that shit. Like I don't need.
I like taking it. It's like you fucking take a pill from Poseidon, bro, and you got that staff in your pants. You're fucking walking around chubbed up already. It's fucking insane,
Man
bro.
said staff. He got the staff.
Oh, bro,
in his
you
bed.
pull that bitch out and you're fucking grabbing and you're like, I have God dick right now. It's like, but once you throw a little bit more than 10 migs in, then it's like, oh, my head's hurting. My dick feels like it's going to literally blow off my body. That's when you're like, then it ruins it. Because I've played around with Cialis and, dude, 30 migs, too much. 20 migs, it's like
Patty's experienced in this one.
Patty will put anything in his body if you just talk it up right.
Hey,
bro,
Natty's a mindset, baby.
Bro, straight up, I literally like the fact of I like to call it like biohacking. It's like if I could take something that's gonna make me perform better in any aspect of my life, I'm gonna try it. Does that mean I'm gonna go fucking pin some heroin? Fuck no, because I'm smarter than that. But if someone hands me something that says amino asylum, 10 migs, try this, it's going to make you think better. It could be fucking heroin, I don't know. But if they tell me it's going to work, I'm going to at least try it once. But if it's fucking heroin, don't give me that shit.
Bro, what the fuck?
Biohacking, bro, it's
this
true.
Dude, Patty is an absolute menace.
Dude, Kratom in the morning today was fucking great.
I tried that before. For those who don't know, it's like a cognizant, isn't it? It just helps you like focus. It's supposed to give you like a mental boost. I don't notice anything. I took it one time. I didn't notice a difference.
So I took it 3 days in a row.
Is that healthy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's bullshit because I haven't tried it yet. And I feel like my expectation, they're talking it up like it's going to be Adderall.
And it's not going to be
no,
anything.
And I fucking love Adderall,
today
bro.
was Adderall.
Adderall's elite. Adderall and drinking, elite.
Today was Adderall for
but
sure.
it's so bad for you, bro.
Oh, dude, Adderall's fun. It's just I crave it. That's why I don't want to take it.
I don't really
it's like,
crave it, but it's nice when we go out.
Yeah.
Because it just helps me.
It
like
just keeps you up.
Feel better. Yeah, I'm not going to get like super tired, especially if I stop drinking early. Like, then I'm just fucking in this bitch sober and up, tired as fuck. You know?
Yeah.
So it just keeps me.
Keeps you on your game, keeps you
know what
going.
I'm saying? Hey, I'm about to hit y'all. Hey, I got a question for y'all. Could y'all be a stepdad? Like right now? Just think about it.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Absolutely not. Dude, I don't want to deal with a kid.
Baddest girl, everything's fine. She's got a kid.
Bro,
I don't
want to have to, like, I already have, like, my mindset right now, I already have to deal with her. I can't deal with a fucking kid, too.
See, everyone always talks about, like, deal with, like, in a relationship. I feel like it's super smooth sailing if you got the right one. Like, me and my ex, there's nothing I had to deal with. Like, I hear people talking about that. It's like, maybe that was just,
I think it's the time aspect.
Yeah, it's the timing of our life right now. I couldn't fucking deal with a kid right now.
Well, I think, like, I like to have my free time, like to have my personal time, and I have to give that up. Like, I have to give at least some of it up to, like, her. And then I'll have to give some up to her kid.
And her kid's always going to be her number one priority, too.
Exactly.
So, like, if you really need something from her, her kid comes first.
I mean, that's how.
And that it should be that way.
Because obviously, the only chick that I talk to, I wouldn't say it's on the serious level. Like, I don't take anything serious until there's action. Like, obviously, I haven't met her. But she does have a kid. Beautiful girl. We talk a lot. Great personality. That's something I've thought about. Because, like, my stepdad was more of a dad than my fucking dad.
That's how my dad was.
But the thing is, I was like, all right, if this were hyperanalyzed, 3% man, right? It's like, this were to go through, like, this is now, like, my kid. Like,
did you read that book?
No. Like, I don't read.
Come on, read the book.
That's a lot of words.
So, Corey,
I ain't gonna read them.
Corey Wayne, 3% man, his the way he'd go about the situation, you already got all the boxes checked with her. She's great. Mentality, great. Everything, she's good for you. All the boxes are checked. Now you got to check it off with the kid. After that, you check it off with the baby daddy, right?
Oh yeah, that word. I'm not even going to get into
then
that.
But
it was just on the face level, just like, all right, because like in this situation, whether it's down the line, like it could be 5 years from now. I'm not just saying like that, but in general, like stepdad, like I'm taking that kid on as my own. Like that's okay. Am I ready to have a child right now? Because like my stepdad was more of a father figure, so like I got to be the father figure for. For fucking that kid.
The little rugrat.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's something I've thought about it, like, multiple times. Like, damn. I was like, that's a lot.
Well, like, my dad, he was my oldest sister, Jen, is my half-sister. So, it wasn't his daughter. But from the start, he told me the second he fell in love with my mom, he fell in love with her.
That's what it is.
And he pretty much was her dad. And it's like, it's funny. I had never thought of my sister, Jen, as not my sister. And as I'd get older and older, she's more of my sister now than she ever was. And it's funny that some people, this is just, I'm not trying to dog anyone, but as a man, you wouldn't allow yourself to date a girl that has a son or a daughter just because, oh, that's not my seed. I can understand the thought process behind it, but I feel like it takes more of a man like my dad to actually take the responsibility of someone else's child,
of course,
and grow that child into something that's going to actually be good for the world.
Who's to say you can't have a kid with that person?
Exactly.
Just because you're a step parent, you could then have a full.
Your family is your family. It's like having a tribe, dude.
Right here on my chest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, family doesn't always mean blood.
Exactly, bro.
It's fucking, dude. I'm getting chills right now because I'm thinking about it. It's like the world is so crazy. Every decision we make will lead us to another avenue of life. And if your decision is to date this girl that has a child, that's a big decision. But in 10 years, that's your fucking child. You're going to watch that little baby grow up, and what you did in that child's life is going to be the reason why that child is where it's at. So, like you said, Jay, you would essentially be that child's father.
I'm taking over like the dad. That's how I would view it. Because like your father figure doesn't have to be like your dad. Like my father figured that my mom should be the father figure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you don't need the dad to be raised. Plenty of people are raised by their grandparents or had the father figure relationship with their grandparents. That's how like my grandfather was, or even raised by a single mom,
or even just getting adopted,
and vice versa. Like maybe mom's out around, it's just dad that raised them. You know what I'm saying? It goes like both ways. So like I don't know. I was just like, it's like that's a lot.
I also feel like I'm still kind of a dumbass, and I really like to go out and drink and stuff. So like,
it does.
It takes away from that too.
It does restrict.
Just young, man. We're just young. We're living our life, dude. Like we're at the stage right now where if we want to wake up in the morning and we want to fucking go to Costa Rica like Chase, we can fucking do it. You know what I mean?
Shout out that boy Calvin.
So like, it's like when you have a kid, that's another avenue. It's like having a mortgage. It's like you got more responsibility. Second, you have a mortgage, you have a kid. You're not going to just get up and go to Costa Rica the next morning. You have some fucking responsibility.
Yeah.
Same thing, even if say not even kid, just like you end up like marrying a girl or something like now.
Yeah,
like
it's two of you.
I mean, yeah, it's two of you. So now every decision you got to make, it's not just how it's going to affect you. It's how's it going to affect y'all. You know what I'm saying, bro?
And everyone watching this podcast, you guys are watching us grow up too. So like, fucking.
Literally. Like I think I'm mature enough. I think I'm older than like I actually am. So like that aspect of style, it's just like, all right. Because I've thought about it. I was like, would it force me to grow up even more and I'd get even more advanced than I am now?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
like,
kid.
Yeah.
Or would it be like a complete like, yeah, you just fucked yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I would see you in a year if you made a decision like that. I would definitely see you being a different person than you are now, for the better. For the better. As long as there is no malicious intent behind any of your actions, like which obviously there isn't, you would be a better person for it.
Of course. I mean, I already feel like fucking dad with motherfuckers that are my age.
Yeah. Yeah. Papa J.
When I used to call Jay dad, like ask him, hey, I'm going to do this. Like
Dad, we're going
seeking approval.
Or something's goes wrong. Hey, Dad, how do we fix this? Water's not working or toilet's fucking overflowing. How do we turn the water off?
Just like dad mode.
I feel like I'm pretty mature in every aspect of my life except, or no. I feel like I'm very mature in the business aspect of my life, but everything else, dude, I just like to fuck around.
Same.
Yeah, but I feel like
fucking around
you can
too.
still have like a good time. Like, so do you feel like you're not ready for a relationship?
No. I feel like I got to work on myself to the point where, I don't know, I just feel like I have to keep working on myself. So when I step into that relationship, I have all my shit figured out.
Are you ever gonna have all your shit figured out?
Probably not.
I feel like that's a
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be a point where I know that I can start putting, or I feel like I can start putting in effort without hurting my time or what I want to do.
Well, it's like society wise, men usually were the most attractive and the most ready to have a family from like the age of 30 to 35. That's when we're in our prime. Females, on the other hand, is between 20 and 24. So we're at the age right now where the girls around us are kind of ready to settle down to an extent, and they're starting to think more long-term versus us. We're still figuring out our life because girls are lucky enough that they mature faster, and they kind of already have a purpose when they're born. And I'm not saying this is for all the girls out there that are chasing business, doing that. I'm not trying to dog you guys, but you guys also have a purpose of being a fucking nurturer. You guys are mothers. You guys have what we don't have. So you guys are born being able to create a life and grow something that isn't yourself, which is amazing. That's what men chase. We want to grow a business. We want to grow something outside ourselves, like a legacy. So we have so much pressure on us, and that's for us to actually want that. If you don't want that as a man, that's fine. But for those of us that are chasing that, we crave what women have in the extent of we want to make something that's going to outlast us, like a legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a solid explanation. No, but I feel like that's part of the reason why like I don't really like shoot my shot or like I'm not truly living like the street life like I was. Is because like not saying I'm ready. Like, all right, first girl that comes across my plate, settle. But like I feel I've at the point where obviously most like almost everyone is always like ready to receive the perks of a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're ready to receive, but they're not ready to like give
give.
out because it's a both. It's a give and take. Like you receive like the love, the attention, all that, but you also have to be in the position to like give that out. And like some people aren't ready for that aspect. And they get into a relationship just ready to receive, and then they end up treating someone like shit because they're not. So I feel like I'm both because like who doesn't want like if I can find my person now, like fuck yeah, like that means I can find my person now. We can start running this shit. Like I'm trying to find someone that's like let's take over the fucking world.
Like Buff Bunny,
Like-
Guzman type
Like
shit.
that's the shit. That's the shit that I'm like big minded. Like fuck small town thinking. Like nah, big city thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to find someone like all right, who's gonna be my person that obviously gonna hold me down and then just
King and
run
the
that
queen,
shit.
bro. King and the queen. You need a fucking
Exactly.
queen. You can't get some fucking.
How long, like if you started dating a girl right now, how long do you think it would take for you to, what's a appropriate like time period for you to like think about marriage?
Like I'm gonna get on one knee or like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can see a future with this girl.
One knee.
I don't see that. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point. It takes me a while to like pull the trigger and
Yeah.
like make shit like official.
I feel like it would be at least like 4 or 5 years for me.
That's always been the number in my head.
I don't think you would be, especially at like this point, and like with every relationship that I've had that's failed, every like me like expect like I've talked to between from my last relationship, I've talked and interacted with the most girls than I ever have. So I've gotten to see like different fields, and obviously with all the past experience from my past relationships, and then growing just as like a man and a person. So like now like I have my mind set on like what exactly I'm looking for. So once I find that and like things are going good, like I always have the mindset of like marry.
Yeah,
like, that's like the girl. I hope the next girl that I like date is the girl that I spend the rest of my life with.
Yeah. So well, like statistic wise, bringing more statistics into it because I was like I've been researching this. There's like the 80,
smart.
It's called the 80-20 rule. So, when you're 6 months into 3 months in, you're going to know if you want them long term. Usually relationships end by 3 months. By the 6 month point, it's usually full sail to the year. Once you reach that year point, then you reach the 80-20. And that's when you decide if you want the 80% what you have now or the 20%, meaning you're going to either chase the grass that's greener on the other side or you're going to stay on the side you're on. Majority of people will choose the grass that they're on. By year 2, this is when it gets tough because this is when marriage starts popping into the brain. This is when really longevity really actually starts hitting and you're like, holy shit, this could be my person for life. Then the 80-20 rule is like really in your face. And a lot of people by year 2 choose that 20% because they feel like they were held down and they don't choose that 80%. And that's why a lot of relationships fail between 3 month and 2 year.
Yeah, I was going to say, my relationships, 4 years, I think 14 days and like 6 months. Or 7 months and then 6 months.
Yeah.
The 3.
14 days?
4 years and 15 days. I started working out 2 days after we broke up.
Oh, I thought you said a
Just
whole relationship. I was like, 2 weeks. Does that count?
That wouldn't count.
no.
Yeah, that would not count, yeah.
But like I think that also like that's like a solid like theory, but it also applies to like what age you're at. Like I'm gonna be honest, anyone that's listening to this, if you're young,
Oh, that's like mid-20s.
Like the whole high school sweetheart, yeah, it's great. In some cases it works out, but like most of the time, man, and like people don't get this. Like when you're 18, and you won't get this, no matter how well I explain this, whatever metaphor, analogy I use, you will not get it until you get older and you look back at how much you've changed from 18 to 21, 21 to 22, 21 to 23. Like it's insane. But when you meet someone in high school and that's the person you're with, you guys are walking down the same path, right? You guys holding hands. You guys both have like the same vision. But as you grow older and you become who you're really meant to be, because you're not going to grow into the person you're meant to be until you're older.
Yep.
You start to veer off the path and you're still trying to hold on. And as time goes on, the path they veer farther and farther apart. And you're still holding on. It creates that tension. And a lot of times you'll be blind to it. You can't look objectively because you're caught up in the moment. You got the tunnel vision. Oh, this is my person, high school sweetheart. But in reality, like, you guys aren't meant to be together. Like in that time period, it was great. But, like, the person that she's meant to be, way over here. You're still going straight. But there's this tension. And, like, sometimes you got to realize that, like, all right, like, we aren't the same person. Like, our goals aren't aligning, like none of that stuff. And that's okay. It is okay to date someone, especially when you're young and like the shit doesn't work out. Like most relationships in high school fail. Like you haven't even figured out who you are. So how are you you expect that person to just go along the same path? Like it just doesn't work like that.
Most marriages fail too.
Yeah, 60%.
That's my biggest fear, bro, is a divorce.
Yeah, 60% of marriages fail
like
because
at
the
least
woman
if it happens,
initiates it.
Like once my kid is grown, like I didn't grow up with both parents, so like I really want to give my kid that because I didn't get to experience that.
Yeah,
I got a little glimpse of when my mom was with my like ex stepdad, of like having like two parent figures in the house, but like that only lasted for years. So it's like I want to give my kid that.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to be raised with both parents in the household, and they're both madly in love the entire time. And just growing up with that, it's like mind-boggling when I'm at like a friend's house, and their parents are together, but they hate each other, and you can just feel the tension. And oh my God, I think that is worse on a child than having a single parent.
Bro, bro.
Yeah.
Like
that's
like,
how my parents were.
Like they didn't really like fuck with each other. Bro,
no.
That's my first ex.
What
That's how it was, bro.
Do you feel do you feel any trauma from that you could like recognize or
yeah, bro. Every relationship I immediately think it's going to fail. Just because I saw that. Start? Yeah. Because my parents were together for so long. I mean, like 24 years, I think, or something like that. But probably like the last 7 years. So from the time I was 11 to 18 and moved out of the house, it was just constant like fighting and stuff. You would hear it, that kind of stuff. So like it's always in the back of your mind. Like, what if this happens to me? What if this relationship turns out like this? So that's why like
it's like the commitment thing is like scares you.
Yeah, it scares me.
See,
because you could go fucking 20 years and then really
boom.
have a problem, then boom.
Yeah.
Fucking happens.
A lot of it's financial too. I'm not saying it was financial for your parents, but for my parents, there was a rough patch for like 2 years between 6th grade and 8th grade for me. My dad had lost his business because of the recession, and the tension in the house was fucking mad, bro. My mom was working from 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. My dad had been going through a little bit of depression. He hadn't had a job for 2 years, lost his business. He just sat on the couch. Dad, I love you, man. You've pulled yourself out of all that rut. Now you have a business again. You're a fucking savage. But during that time, seeing that in the household as a kid, I remember I could rationalize it as a fucking 12-year-old. And I was like, this isn't good for them. And I always thought they were going to get a divorce at that time. Then something out of nowhere flipped and they fell in love with each other again. And me and my mom have talked about it. I'm not going to talk about what exactly happened because that's super personal. But if that one thing had not happened when it happened, I don't think my parents would have stayed. But because that big traumatic thing happened, it was like a fucking gem blossom from a shit situation. And then I had my dad back. It was crazy. Like,
That's like all it takes. But like that's how my fucking first relationship was with her parents. It was like the weirdest thing. I'd always think, and like this was like I'm fucking 17 thinking this. I'm like, bro, I hope to God that when I get married, it is nothing like this. Like I'm sitting here thinking like this, like they probably haven't had sex in like 10 years. Like you'd see them like barely show any like physical touch, affection. Yeah. They slept in 2 different rooms.
Dude, yeah,
because I think it was because he snored or something. I was like, oh my God, that made me sick to my stomach, bro.
Yeah.
Like physical touch is so huge for me.
Bro, like once you're like living in that and you're around all that, you constantly think, oh, they're fighting again. Is the divorce going to happen this time?
Is this it?
Is this it? And then it didn't happen until I was in college. And
they probably felt a weight.
Do you remember it? Cause I remember when my mom and my stepdad got divorced, and it was my sister that gave me the call. I think I'd gotten like a giant bag of like fucking Swedish fish like earlier in the day. I remember like my mom was in Florida, like shit was hitting the fan or whatever. I got the call. I remember literally just sitting like in my bedroom, just bawling my eyes out.
So
like not knowing what was gonna happen next.
It actually happened like twice. So the first time it didn't go through, and they were really close to getting a divorce. I think I was like 7 or 8, and then the time it was 18, I got the call. Like I was going for Sunday lunch every Sunday that we did. And my mom called and said, hey, I'm not going to be there. Me and your dad are getting a divorce. So it was like, well, I feel like this is the time. Yeah. And so I literally just drove off. I was like, yeah, I'm not going.
See, I was young.
Because I was already in the fucking parking lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got the call and I was just like, okay. Like I saw my dad. I was like, not today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was young. Like I didn't even fully understand the situation just because that was when I was forced to fucking grow up. I was forced to be the fucking man in the house super early. I was 10th grade, fucking 15, maybe even 14, because I was always young for my grade. But I literally remember, like, talking, like, my sister called, whatever. I think I talked to my mom, like, the next day, and she was like, yeah, pack up all your shit. And, like, I had to go to Florida and, like, help her come back, because she was, like, sick and shit. But I was like, because, like, you with having both the parents, like, you probably, like, split time in between, like, the two. But, like, me, it was obviously I was going with my mom. Yeah. And I was, like, I literally remember putting all my stuff in, like, trash bags and stuff. And, like we ended up coming back and dipping out. That shit changed me and, like, made me, like who I am today. Like, having to grow up super early, I was, like, I, like, appreciate that. And it was, like, going from poverty, I was privileged when I was with, like, my stepdad. I got everything I wanted. Mm-hmm. Like, we'd eat fucking, like, steak multiple times a week. Like, always have, like, these nice home-cooked meals, or we'd go out to eat. Like, Christmas was always we'd go on vacation. I went on my first ever vacation and with him. Got to go on, like, cruise. Like, all this great stuff, and then went back to being broke as fuck. And I was like, yep. You'll never understand until you get to see the side. It's how it is. You'll, like, you never understand what it's like being broke until you're broke. Mm-hmm. You'll never understand what it's like being racially profiled or having someone call you the N-word I could sit here and explain it. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna feel. I would never feel the same way.
We'll never know what it's like for say that fucking girl that was with that dude that was pressuring her, but I'll never know what that feels like. I can't. I can show as much sympathy and empathy, but like I'll never be able to feel that. It just doesn't. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, we're not.
Until you experience it.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn, we're getting deep as fuck. That's true though.
Yeah.
We literally like.
You can't. It's impossible. And it's like I can try to explain what it's like living the life that I live, but you won't understand or like or like when especially like you end up talking to a girl and like she's got some skeletons in the closet or some guys that did her wrong and like you're always sitting there wondering like, bro, like why the fuck are you taking it out on me? But you'll never know like how that trauma, you know what I'm saying? Like
why he's so bad at communicating goes back to something that had happened to them when they were like
exactly.
14.
Like, you can name like any trauma from any of our lives. Like
y'all could explain how peanut butter tastes, but I ain't never gonna taste it.
Yeah,
Man.
exactly. Like even on that, or like on a more deep level, you'll never know what it's like to be left in a fucking trap house and your dad just fucking takes off. I could never, unless you did some shit like that. You'll never be able to understand what that like felt like looking back on that older. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, traumas like with me and alcohol. The big reason why I get so down on myself when I drink consistently is because I grew up before my dad had sobered up with someone that was always drinking. And before me and my dad became best friends, what happened is I was the one that kind of saved his life when an accident happened when I was 14. And that was the big pivotal moment in all of our lives. My entire family changed after that for the better.
Yeah.
And all of us got so much better from it. And looking back at that, if that had never happened, I would not be sitting here. I would not have what I have because of that, because my family probably wouldn't have been as good as a family as it was because of something so bad.
Exactly. It's just like I think it was on TikTok or something. It was some sort of quote or something like that where it was just like someone asked like, well, is it a good thing or a bad thing? It's like, you don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know until you go through it and you look back on it.
Yeah.
Like
everything bad that happens, usually as long as you have this outlook, gems blossom out of something so shitty. There's shit on the road, a rose can grow from it.
Exactly.
It's the truth. And if you look at life with those lenses on, you will always have a good life.
Yeah.
So all about the attitude that you put on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Perspective is
hey,
everything.
what was the quote that I told you that kind of goes with that?
I don't know, bro.
It was about smiling or being happy. I forget. It was one of those two.
Now
you've quoted it before. I forgot what you quoted it on.
But you quoted me the other day. I didn't even know I said that shit, bro.
What did I quote you on?
Something about working for free.
Oh, yeah. You said if you're good at something, don't work for free.
Oh, yeah.
And then he asked me, who said that? I was like, I don't fucking know. He was like,
him.
you did.
Yeah, I heard him say it.
I've thought that now because he told me that after you said it on it.
When do I say this?
And I don't know. You were working on my program. But no, the quote that I'm talking about is you can choose to put a smile on your face. No matter what the fuck you're going through. And like, here's the thing. If we all threw our fucking problems in a pile, you'd probably pull your shit back. There's always someone that's got it worse. I personally still to this day hate that fucking quote because I feel like it just kind of like belittles anyone's problems when like you can't belittle someone's problems. Like there's no telling how severe someone's problem is. Like you don't know what's going on in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you can always choose to put a smile on your fucking face. You choose to be happy. Been through a lot of shit.
But I bet you everyone sitting in this room, all of us social media influencers that are part of Rise, majority of us all have those rose glasses on to where something shit can happen, and we're looking at what's going to happen because of it, what good will happen from it. Exactly. That's how successful people think. Successful people don't play victim with things. Something shit can happen, and you pull yourself out.
Yeah, I don't think I regret one bad thing that's happened to me because literally it's made me who I am today.
Same.
Exactly, bro. That's how you fucking get some fucking character to you, bro. You get a
Yeah, straight
fucking
up.
character. You ain't getting no
Gets
fucking...
you tough too, man.
Exactly, bro.
Take a next.
Hard times make tough people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't went through shit. It's just like you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Like how are you gonna fucking know?
Straight up.
Yeah, that's a.
So deep. It's so fucking true.
We're gonna. This was someone. One of my boys asked me to cover this topic, and someone also sent in something similar. So basically, theoretically speaking, like your significant other, you've been with them for a while. They kind of let their stuff go, and they've been saying that they're gonna go to the gym, but every week they keep making an excuse. And it's always a bullshit excuse, and it keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. There's actually someone close to me this is not who asked the question that had this same problem, and I remember us having to talk about it because I'm very big on like actions and word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm about it.
Yep.
It could be as little as like I tell a girl like, shit, I'll fucking fly you out. If she bought it with it, I'll book that shit right now.
Yeah.
Like, anything. Like if I say like, yeah, we're going to do this. Let's fucking do it. I mean everything I fucking say. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. So like, how would you guys deal with that? Like every week they're making an excuse. Oh no, I'm tired. But they said that they're gonna,
I feel like you got to be straight up with them, because if you're like, you got to give. If it's been to a point where the excuses keep piling up, you have to give them an ultimatum.
That's
because like you're losing attraction to them because they're not doing
that's
the
thing.
thing.
It's like they find it super unattractive, and like the gym is something very important to them and staying in shape.
It's not just the body that's unattractive either, like the image.
The mindset.
I was going to say,
yeah.
It's
fucking lazy, bro.
Yeah.
Lazy is so fucking unattractive.
For sure,
And
dude.
nothing
lazy.
is more unattractive to me than not being like true to your word.
Everyone procrastinates to an extent.
Yeah.
But
like,
when you're just that person that sits back and that's all you fucking do is cry wolf, because I was that person at one point, especially in high school. I was that fucking dude. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Never got to because I was scared of self-doubt, right? Until I addressed those issues, I actually started doing shit, but I hated myself for it. I always said I was going to do something, and the thought process in my head was, oh, I didn't do it last time, so I won't do it this time. The second you realize, yo, I was that person that didn't do it, but I'm this person now, you can literally change your life in one fucking instance. That's why it's like when people fucking just keep procrastinating, always say I'm going to do something, and they just bullshit themselves, they're bullshitting you. And that's when it's like your character, the content of your character is not there for me.
That shit, if you're listening and you're having that same issue with your significant other, bro, I would literally tell them, like, bro, you literally have sat here and lied to me over and over and over again. You say you're going to do it. I was like, I don't want to be with a liar. Like, that shit is so fucking unattractive to me. Like I'm not the one to give an ultimatum because that's like kind of toxic. But like, bro, you gotta fucking, if you're gonna say, don't say you're gonna do it, because that right there, you continue to say you're gonna do something, you don't do it. It's like, bro, I have no interest in being with you. Like my attraction is completely gone. Like you just gotta do it. Like,
but I feel like if you let it get to the point where you say that and they still don't do it, then you have to give them all.
You have to. You gotta be able to fucking. You gotta know your worth, and you gotta know what you want, right? Like, so you have to be able to put your foot down. You can't let this person like run all through you and say that they're gonna do these promises. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be going to the gym.
Yeah.
It could be they say that they're gonna communicate better. They say they're gonna stop lying about like other little shit. Anything. Like if the action doesn't match with the words, there's a discrepancy, bro, then there's the shit. What's the point?
I mean, that doesn't even go for just like people in a relationship, bro. If you have friends, I've had friends back home who say they're going to do something. I'm like, where the fuck is it at?
Why aren't you doing it?
Yeah, and then they hit you with a bullshit excuse, not like a logical excuse. Like I said, I told you guys I was gonna buy a new car. I didn't end up buying a new car because I want to get into real estate. So like I made a that's a better choice. You know what I'm saying? That's me but it's not just like me coming up with excuses like, oh nah, they just haven't found. Yeah, I'll get it. Or even just fucking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start pumping out these 10 videos a week. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, bro, get on that, bro.
Or like, oh, I'm gonna start after school, or start when this clears up, or anything like that.
I'm gonna start on the 1st of this month, and it's like in the middle of the month you're in right now. It's like, why don't you just fucking start tomorrow?
That's the problem. People like to wait for shit, and like you can't wait. And
you're not promised shit.
It's my New Year's resolution.
And a hungry wolf always eats, and when the food comes, you need to fucking eat. If you hesitate in life, you're gonna miss out on your shot.
That's what I was saying with opportunities. I was literally telling Bridget, like, was I with you? I was telling Bridget, I was like, you have an opportunity to come down, start a new fucking life, become something different for free. Free.
And like you can't.
It's
just like you can't. People think like, oh yeah, it can always be like, oh that shit's gonna be there. Like no, bro, take the fucking opportunity.
You're gonna be fucking 30 years old looking back, like, oh, what if I had never moved down for Rise?
Yeah. Or people just think that like, oh, now's not a good time, or like then's gonna be a better time. I'm like, bro, life don't slow down.
Yeah,
life don't slow down, baby girl. That shit gonna keep on moving. So you get right or you get left. It's simple as that.
That's time waits for no one.
When I sleep in, bro, it's like you wake up and it's fucking 8:30. It's like, god damn, Jake's been up since 5. I'm like, dude, that's 3 more hours he has on the day than I do.
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, like, but if you end up being up later, then it like
well,
equals
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Equals out. And it really doesn't matter what time you wake up. It matters what you could
do
be
with
up for
the
10
time.
hours. You grind that full 10 hours, or you're up for 16 and you kind
You're
of bullshit.
bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like everyone's got 24 hours in a day. It's what you do with it. You know, you got to capitalize on this shit. That's what I catch myself doing a lot. Like, is I'll just like, I won't be productive or as productive as I like should be. Like, in a sense, if I'm scrolling on TikTok, like I could be finding ideas and stuff, but like, I try to tell myself, you got to keep moving. Like, get up and do something.
Yeah, the best
movement.
I've realized, like, for like some advice for the people watching, the best thing for me is wake up, clean a little bit, pick up my bathroom, pick up the kitchen, start the day off with like a little bit something productive as the food's cooking. I did something while I'm waiting on the food. I didn't touch my phone. That always helps me start the day off. Make the bed. It's like you start the day by actually completing a small task. Then you're gonna want to complete tasks all day because you release that little bit of dopamine.
That's literally like every morning I make my bed or fucking mattress on the floor, whatever you want to call it.
It's a bed.
I make my bed, do my devotional, and then I'll pick up my phone.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like already completed some task, and then I'm ready to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Let's fucking get this day started.
I'm gonna keep it $150. I was a bitch this morning because I couldn't sleep last night, and I fucking ended up sleeping.
Could none of us sleep last night?
I couldn't either.
Fucking sleep.
Well, no,
and
actually,
the
I
time
slept like
change got me low key fucked. Like I ended up sleeping in, and then I fucking. That's the problem. Sometimes when I'll sleep in, instead of treating it just like all right, I got up at 7 because I had a morning routine of getting up at 7, and I would wake up. Alarm goes off. Get up. Like some days, if I'm really beat, my body's beat down. Like I am on prep. Sleep is extremely important when it comes to like bodybuilding and stuff. And I like beat the fuck out of my body, so I got to make sure I get my sleep. But like sometimes, like I just won't get up and treat it the same. Like okay, so what? You woke up at 9 or even fucking 10. Like get up and do the same.
Yeah,
and I won't. And then it ends up like
the whole day
ruining my energy for the whole day. I feel
Yeah.
tired, and then I look back at it like, damn, I got up at like 7 with like 6.5 hours of sleep the other day, and I was like fully energized because I woke up at the fucking alarm.
It's the small things. I remember I was watching like a David Goggins video on it. It's literally the small little tasks you do like daily in the morning that set your day up. So whether that's making your bed, like
I still won't make my bed. I think that shit's pointless.
make your bed, like take a cold, like they say take a cold shower because that's like the hardest thing you can do in the morning is fucking get in ice cold water. That's a big decision that your mind is saying don't fucking do it. You actually complete that task, the whole day, everything will be so much easier. That's why people like Nathan French, I was talking to him. He's like, I love getting up fasted, drinking my cold brew, and going for a 12-mile run. Who the fuck wants to run 12 miles at 6 a.m.? I don't, but you get that task done, you're going to walk around with your chin high, like held high, and you're going to be that motherfucker all day.
It's actually low-key kind of nice.
Yeah.
Running that early?
All the endorphins and shit.
Because it's not hot. It's not hot. I can't run on a treadmill, bro, because like you're just in the same place. I got to see stuff.
Yeah.
And like know where I'm going on a treadmill. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. It's dude, there's so many things like the human body, like us as humans, we're not supposed to be fucking comfortable. We're not supposed to seek pleasures. When you're a man that seeks pleasure over and over and over, you're beating down your fucking brain and you're gonna turn into a bitch. It's that simple. When you're chasing things that are hard, you become a hard motherfucker and you become successful. It's the fucking truth. When you chase things that are hard, you become that hard motherfucker. You chase pleasures, you're going to be a bitch. You go jerk off, you have sex all the time, all you chase is fucking partying, drinking. That's a pleasure. You're digging a hole. You're a golden shepherd in a fucking cage, digging holes.
If you live uncomfortable in those uncomfortable situations, you're going to feel okay because you're constantly putting yourself through that. You're going to be okay.
You become better for it. Gems blossom out of hard fucking situations. Always.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, that's definitely like one way. It's just like being uncomfortable or being comfortable with the uncomfortable. Like think about fucking like LeBron or like Tom Brady. Like when they're in the Super Bowl, they're used to greatness.
But imagine that shit.
Because they overtime just got, you know what I'm saying? But like if the first time you're going to Super Bowl, motherfuckers are geeking and shit. Tom Brady's like, I've been here.
Yeah, like McGregor.
LeBron the final, I've been here. You know what I'm saying? Or like McGregor.
That's why
or like if you go against fucking John Jones, every one of his fights have been giant fights.
Yeah.
So like all the fucking hype, he's used to that shit.
That's why like McGregor beat Aldo in 9 fucking seconds is because Aldo was beat by the moment. Not because he's a worse fighter than McGregor. McGregor fucking broke his mental down. He got to that moment and it was too big for him. He folded under pressure because it was way too big of a fucking moment.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Fucking,
or coal. I like pressure. I like having my back against the wall. When I look back, like in retrospect on like times that I've like grown a lot as a person, it's when my back's. That's kind of why I wanted to buy the car.
Yeah.
Because it would have been a lot of my liquid, like leaving, and I'd be like, okay, I need to like step the fuck up and get that back. But like I'm gonna be smart about that.
Yeah.
All right, this is a toxic ass question. This man, bro, whoever said this, bro, I read this, bro, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? He said, quote for quote. Here we go. What to do if you're talking to a chick that has a boyfriend, but you have a lot in common? What, bro? What are we doing?
If she's talking to you and she's got a man, then she's talking to everyone else.
Are you talking like texting or like you see her at
she
the
trying
gym
to
and
slide?
Yeah, like what kind of talking? I was like, if she's talking to you like that and she's got a boyfriend, she ain't the one, because she gonna do the same shit when she with you.
Exactly.
If she flirting with you and she got a nigga, it's raps, bro. You don't want that. You don't want that at all. But
you can't be that guy to do that to another guy too. Or I could personally do that to another guy.
That's why it's like who the fuck is I talking to? Like,
I treat people the way they want to be treated. If shawty want to act single, I'm gonna treat her like she's single. If I know the dude is different, but like if that's how you want to act, all right.
I was gonna say I was talking to someone. They were saying they love married women. I don't know who it was. I don't want to give out names, but I was like, bro,
it's probably
that might have been some out of pocket shit that I said, but that sounds very something like I would say. But I don't actually like.
It's probably just the thought of like it's like the chase, wanting something that you can't have.
And I've had the thought process before, like back when I was younger, like I was on D-ball and shit. I was like, look, you don't got to deal with anything but the sex. So if they got someone else, that homie's dealing with all the bullshit, and you're just getting the pussy. That's a very, very toxic masculine way to think of it. But it's the truth when it comes down to it.
Right? I mean, me saying fucking it, you treat someone the way she wants to be treated. She wants to act single and treat her like single. But like that's a no-go situation. It's my guess, just from that question, that dude's probably young.
Yeah,
like, that's definitely like a young. That's a little nigga.
That's like sophomore in college.
High school, bro. Like that's some like high school. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like they talking about
high school boyfriend and girlfriend don't count.
You know what I'm saying? But like that's the vibe that I get, because it's like there's not enough context. But if she's fucking with you, and she got a boyfriend, it's like, I don't know. But I have seen multiple times, and it goes both ways, guys and girls, that when like the relationship has been rough and it's been rough for some time, people start to act different, and they start to be almost like
they're putting their
snakes. They're like, they start to kind of like see like what else is like out there without like fully seeing what else is out there.
Especially girls, they like to line. That's why girls like to do like, oh, I want to break for like 2 weeks. She wants to see how it is being single for 2 weeks, and then if it doesn't work out good for her, she's gonna go back to you. That's like a very like typical thing. Is like, oh, I want to take a break.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of breaks, like at all. I don't.
I
think I've done. I did a break twice, and like both times, I knew I was like, the one time, I wanted to end it. She said, "Let's take a break." I was like, "All right, it ain't gonna change shit." It didn't change shit.
Yeah.
And then the other time, I like knew. I was like, "You want like some space or whatever?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "This shit's deaded."
Yeah.
I was like, "There's no way you want like that shit doesn't make any sense." I was like, "It's deaded." It's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And like, there's no need for a fucking break. Like, I think if you take a break, like, this shit's just toxic. Because, like, in most cases, you take a break, motherfuckers is going to wild out.
Yeah.
There's going to be, especially if y'all some attractive motherfuckers, y'all got people that y'all know y'all can fall back on. Especially if, like, you're a little bit older and you have, like, history with, like, other people in your area. Like, you know you can hit that motherfucker up and get some action. That's the first thing you're going to do. Yeah. You've been locked up.
Yeah.
The first thing you're going to go be free. And then you're going to come back and, nah, man, fuck all that shit. We take a break, this shit's over with, bro. I'm too grown for that shit. I think that's some little kid shit. I
like it. Oh man, I feel like it also depends on the person though. So if you're the one and you're like really not sure, saying like, "Hey, I need some space. Let's take a break," and you're not sure.
I think space is different than a break though. If you're like, "I need space," we're together, but I just need some alone time. Completely different. If you're like, "Yo, I want a break. Don't fucking talk to me for these like 2 or 3 weeks." That's different. Like, yeah, we're broken up for now.
Yeah.
That's different than, hey, I want some space. I need some alone time.
In a break, I feel like someone's already made up their mind.
Yeah.
But I guess, like
and
space.
And they're making a compromise, yeah. I mean, getting a little bit of space, like, cool. Like, all right, you need to take a couple steps back, but you still, like, communicate a little bit there, but, like, a break. And if you do decide, make sure you, like, talk about the break and, like, what's the expectations and shit. Because, like, you can't, if you guys go on a break, you guys break up, and 2 weeks go by, and you get mad because they fuck someone up. Well, I mean, he didn't cheat or she didn't cheat. Y'all work
Technically,
together.
yeah.
Y'all work together.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
morally,
It's
it's
a
a little
cop-out.
off. It's a little off. Like, I mean, yeah, it's the same thing. Like if you're talking to someone and you end up fucking around with somebody. Yeah, you didn't really cheat, but like, I don't know. For me, morally, it kind of like I'd be like, damn, I feel a little bit like an asshole.
Yeah.
But like, y'all weren't
Olivia
together.
Rodrigo made a song about that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
That's one of my girlfriends.
One of the 4.
One of fucking many people.
Oh my
Okay, another one. Okay, I've read through these questions. So you paint the picture here. You've been with this girl for like 5 years, and you only have sex like a few times out of the month. Like, is that bad?
Yeah.
I think that's fucking awful.
That's
For
terrible.
me personally, my sex drive is way too high, especially now. Way too high for that. I dealt with that in my first relationship, and it was awful. Part of the reason why I failed. Like, people downplay sex in a relationship.
Dude, you need to have
It's so
sex.
important.
Dude,
It's so important.
Sex in the morning, sex after lunch, sex before you go to bed, sex in the middle of the
So
night.
important.
You need it all the time.
Especially in like a long, if you guys been together a while, you got to be able to like switch it up and keep that fire. Like, bro, that's the person you're gonna be fucking for the rest of your life. That's huge, especially for guys. Because like, if it's, I would imagine because it was a guy that asked it. Like, maybe he's wanting it and she's not. Like, as a guy, like I remember
Tough.
looking at it like, damn, like she doesn't think I'm fucking hot.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro. And I was letting myself go.
I went through that with my last relationship.
I was like, fuck, bro. Like, she doesn't find me like attractive anymore. Like, what the fuck? Like, she's never in the mood. But in like, that's not the reality of it. She's just like not in the mood. It's a little different for girls. But like, bro, that 5 years and y'all not fucking, bro. What are you gonna? I told myself, because I work construction, so I'd work with older dudes. And they'd be bitching how their wife ain't give them none. I'd be like, I pray that I never have that. I'm gonna be dogging my wife till the day we die.
I'm pulling out some Corey Wayne right now. Corey Wayne would say, okay, you guys are together 5 years. You keep initiating sex, trying to get sex. You got a 20% strike rate, right? You only get it 20% of the time. Now it's your turn to fucking step back. Let her come to you. When she comes to you, you deny it. Reverse psychology. She's going to be like, what the fuck? Now she's going to be initiating sex. Girls love to initiate sex. If the girl's initiating 80% of the sex, you're going to be having sex a lot more, right? This is kind of what I do, right? I like to be like, oh, I don't really want to have sex. Because, well, sometimes I don't want to, right? But when you're downplaying it in your head as a male, when it's the one thing we all want, it's going to make them chase you way more. When you're getting chased the entire relationship, your relationship will always be good. Corey Wayne, 3%.
That's like solid. But I tried that in my first relationship, and I would like sit back and be like, all right, I'm not gonna like and it never came my way.
Fuck.
And the only time, it's like it's a solid principle and a solid like mindset. Like you got to experiment with things. I mean that's how I am with like everything. Like if I'm talking with a girl like constantly, maybe we FaceTime every now and again. I'll wait to see if they're gonna FaceTime me. You know, it's just like just to see like okay, like make sure everything. You know my worth. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just me always pursuing. Because, like, I tried that, but like the only time she'd want to have sex was when there was alcohol involved, and that would bother the fuck out of me.
That's how my ex was too.
It was bother the like wine or something.
But was your dick in fucking her up because of me? Like she had to go to the doctor and like get checked, and it was like it actually turned out that like sex was really painful for her, and I didn't realize.
I mean, I thought I was laying it down. I mean, it's the same Pringle box I got now, so, but like, it was just fucking ass, and like it was just like the only time, and I'd be like, you only want me if there's alcohol involved? I was like, and it really would like mess with my like self-esteem.
It's really hard for men too, like when you're not getting it and it gets frustrating.
That's the worst, especially in a relationship. Like sex, people undermine it so much. Like, oh, you want sex? Like, nah. Like, it's just as important as loyalty, communication, trust. Like, it's a fucking building block. It's a right? Love. It's a you got all these pillars holding up the house. If one of them break, the house ain't so stable. More of them break, that shit gonna fall.
I don't know. I don't jerk off like at all, so I don't feel like I would want sex that much.
Because your testosterone is dog shit. Go get your fucking blood work done.
Let's pin right now on the podcast. Let's fucking do it.
No, Jake, you hop on the salt, your life it changed forever.
I seriously feel like at least 75% of the population in the United States at least has low testosterone.
I definitely yeah.
I think most males now have some low T symptoms, whether that's no drive, no sex drive, just no self-worth. It all leads down to hormones, and it's all correlation to like plastics in our food. It's called bisphenol A. It's in all of our foods. 99% of adults have it in our bloodstream. So it for sure is in every single one of us. It also affects females too. But majority it's affecting males because it's affecting the testosterone.
Yeah. So my man, that's been in the relationship fight, you're like, bro, that to me is an ultimatum. Like I can't do that, bro. Like I need to be satisfied. Just like you need the reinsurance, like all that shit. Like, bro, I need to have sex.
It's a love language.
It's just like, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna have all these temptations. You're gonna be looking at the fucking menu and you're gonna want to order, but you know, like deep down, it's wrong to order. But like that shit, you're gonna go on your Instagram. You're gonna be like, fuck, dude. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be that guy that's like, bro, I can't wait for my girl to get here, bro. It's going down, bro. Why? And like you know those relationships exist. Just ask yourself, why not me?
Yeah.
Literally, like, bro, like that. I couldn't do that shit. I'd break up with her. I would not be with her. I'd talk about it. But like the problem is you can't like force that to like happen. But you can it's still worth talking about and see if maybe something changes.
You got to go about the right way, especially in the sex topic, because girls love to be like, "Oh, you only want me for sex," and then they go.
I care about my body. I was like, "Bitch, I've been here for 5 years and we ain't been fucking." Like
it's
that is like the worst. If you feel like you got to beat your meat and you're in a relationship, oof, boy, you should be drained from laying it down.
I agree.
Drained like that's like I can't. Oof, man.
We gotta get you on test, Jake.
Yeah,
Dude, Patty is such a bad influence.
No. I'm being like that, and if I'll hook you up with like a TRT clinic if you want to get like blood work, like doctor, all that shit. But like, if you want to do it for a little bit less money, we could do it like that. But you should definitely get your blood work done. Because I guarantee you, just knowing you and how you operate, not a lot of sleep grinding, like, bro, you would benefit so much from it.
I have a sound logic behind it though, like straight up. My logic behind everyone getting on tests is really fucking sound, especially if you have low T symptoms. It's at least it's worth looking at it because you're gonna be a better person for it.
Oh yeah, the being better for it
And the fucking.
I mean, just the stuff that like you've said, or both of you have said, like you're gonna have more mental clarity. You're gonna have more energy, dude. I would fucking love that.
Have you seen a mental change in me the past like 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Since I started taking a fucking Primobolan.
yeah,
Bro,
I fucking wild.
I feel so much better though. Like,
bro, I saw you fucking punt a little protein thing the other day.
Oh yeah, I was a little
because it was on the floor and you accidentally hit it. Then that shit hit the wall because of your foot.
And I gotta control that shit.
Hey man, the people want to know. I guess we're gonna go through who pulls the most out of all the guys on Rise.
I want to say Chase.
Yeah.
I feel like Chase hooks up with a large amount of girls.
I think he might have the highest.
But I mean, that's technically pulling though.
Yeah, no, he's definitely pulling.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some stuff that man has done the past 2 weeks, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, but that you can't. That's elsewhere.
No, even in Houston too.
Yeah, that I know exactly the situation you're talking about.
And fucking Dallas, bro.
Dallas, Houston.
Only the one chick. He's been in Dallas a shit ton. That's the only girl he's hooked up with.
Yeah, he got a little caught up on that one though.
And he didn't even hook up with her.
No, he didn't.
Right?
No, he didn't.
Like, I don't know.
But I mean,
he had other ones lined up, and he just kind of like threw them away because of that one.
It depends on like how you look at it.
I feel like you're always with one for a while, unless you're in like a little hoe phase. But
so basically, I've been in a hoe phase.
But like, with your last girl, you were in that for so long. Chase was fucking around, bro.
Yeah, Chase.
He's pulling his numbers, racking in those points.
For pulling power, like on paper, I would think Zay on paper would be the one with the most pulling power. Just because,
I'd go like top three, like no order. It'd be Zay, Chase, and myself.
Yeah,
who pulls the most?
Yeah.
But
on top of actually pulling Chase,
I don't know. Zay's count is up there. Not of recently. Like Zay's not on that type of time, but like.
I mean, I've only been here for 6 weeks, but I know Chase is in fucking demon mode, bro.
Chase is always in demon mode.
He might be burnt out after fucking.
Oh, he's gonna come back and he's gonna want to repent and shit.
That test getting to him though.
Oh, bro, he's humping the floor and dude. Yeah, I'm watching TV and he's humping the floor. I'm like,
yeah,
bro.
but like the one thing to give myself like. Chase, I have a little bit higher standards than Chase. I've seen some of Chase's work, and I'm like, oh man, Like, damn, boy.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, I won't.
Hey, that alcohol be talking sometimes,
that's
man.
thing too. Like, Chase will pull with like alcohol. I think that's where he said like majority of his bodies have come from was like after drinking. I haven't hooked up with anyone like after drinking that I didn't already prior hook up to, and I didn't know was gonna happen.
yeah.
Like I hate that shit. So I just pull sober.
Yeah.
So if we're talking sober, I think I'm up there.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever pulled on alcohol.
And I think I got better game than Chase.
Yeah.
I think I got better game than Chase.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying no. I don't
I don't know. I got a lot of confidence. I could be super fucking. I'd be slick sometimes.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it for sure.
Who do you think got the least pull in Rise?
Hold on. Are we basing it off of just like overall, like girls they talk to, girls that they've like converted, girls they've hung out with?
Okay, we'll go the roster. So there's paper. On paper, who would pull the most would be Zay. On paper, who would pull the least, and then we'll go to who actually pulls the least versus.
Who would pull the least?
On paper. This is on paper. No disrespect to any of the boys.
Yeah, respectfully.
Sorry, boys.
All the Rise athletes?
Oh man.
Or just like local ones?
Well, let's do local because we actually like know them.
Or someone that's been on the podcast.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be down there, bro.
No,
I'm gonna put Brett.
Oh well, he's wife. Let's go with singles.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I said on paper, I'd put Brett.
The thing is, on paper, I would say Martini, but Martini pulls. I've seen some of his work, and I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, he does. He's definitely had some misses though, and a lot of. I've had Justin
we've
say
all
some
had
things.
some misses,
I've had Justin
plenty
say
of
some
misses.
things, and then I go and check the facts, and the facts ain't line up. So Justin, if you listen to this, man, you sometimes talk a little more. You got a little more dip on your chip than you actually got.
Dip on the chip.
But nah, Justin definitely.
No, I saw this one, and I was like, God damn, Justin. I was like,
fuck. Oh yeah, I was like, okay, Justin, you do you, my boy. I'm proud.
I see on paper Riser would yank, but like I don't think Riser.
No, I don't think he's lived up the street life.
No, but that's not a bad thing. But like on paper, Riser would be like yanking. I'd
put Zay at number one if we're talking. I mean, that's
Zay's
Mr.
number.
Bitches.
Yeah, Mr. Bitches.
He just has the most
light skin, blue eyes, got a sleeve. He's tall. He's got fucking always got a fade. He looks good, bro.
Exactly.
On paper, Zay, you look at him like, oh, I got fucking
Fox.
I got Fox. Yeah, I got Fox.
Right, you just light skin. Everyone thinks you're a douchebag, and you're just fucking getting any girl you
You just
want.
run shit, bro. You're
Just
fucking
get any girl you want.
born into that shit, Mr. Bitches on his birth
I've
certificate.
had multiple girls saying that shit pissing me off. Like, yeah, you probably just get any girl you want. It's like, well, there's a couple that got away that I kind of wish I would have had.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. It's something. I literally was on I think I was on TikTok or whatever, and it made me like grateful. I was like, damn, like I don't appreciate. I'm not trying to like we probably like all of us that like we are like attractive like guys. Like there's some dudes that like don't ever get like compliments or like that really like struggle like getting.
Yeah.
Like, I get the most questions I get on anything is how to fucking pull girls, and I'm like, bro,
It's
like,
pretty
this
easy.
shit's
Like,
light, bro.
I mean,
Out
yeah.
with my phone, I probably got some girl talking out of pocket.
Well, it's
Just
'cause-
get random, you know what I'm saying?
It's because we're out of 100%, we're the 10%. So meaning like 90% of the girls go to the let's say 5% of the men. We're in that 5%. Most guys, this is I'm not trying to shit on you guys, but most guys, bad hygiene, bad fucking. They don't have any drive, no ambition. They just fucking drift. That's not attractive. That's not attractive for men or females.
And it's like, it's really like so simple. Because like guys in general, they fucked it up. They made it super easy. If you guys want to like be more successful talking with girls, bro, guys have set the bar so fucking low. If you just have manners, you're a gentleman, you can be funny. Like little bit, you got good fucking hygiene. If they come over to your place, like it's clean, it doesn't look fucking, bro. You're leaps leaps ahead.
And
you
you
go
don't-
and have a conversation
you
and treat
don't-
them like a person, bro. You're leaps ahead of anyone.
You do not need to be a fucking bodybuilder. Either. Literally, just be lean.
You don't even. Not
it
even
helps.
that. You could be out of shape. It don't matter if you got a good ass personality. Like you could pull, bro. Be fun. Fun people get laid, bro. It's like that, and you got to shoot. And if you're still struggling, like, because someone said how to Tinder on here too. It's like, bro, if all you care about is getting laid, your standards are going to have to drop a little. You cannot be. You're not gonna just fuck a bunch of dimes. It just doesn't work like that. Like
it takes a 2 to appreciate a 10 sometimes.
anyone. Now, how low you want to set your standards up to you, but like anyone that's got a high count. Like I have I don't even know what I'm at. I think we're at 24, 25. I don't somewhere around there. So it's a decent count. not everyone I'd fucking wife. Like they're not that cool. You know what I'm saying? And like people that have more, like you cannot. If that's all you're looking for, you know, you're straightforward. Then you let them know your intentions. Like, go have fun. Just be safe with it. It's not that deep.
Yeah, and you'll get to the point where like you're having sex so often with like different people, you realize that's actually not what you want. Then you dig that hole and you're like, oh, okay, well I'm done with this. Time to move on.
That's the whole thing. That's where I was at. I was like, okay, I had my fun. I was like,
usually
I'm still horny as fuck, but it's just like I
put your attention towards better things.
I want a little bit more value.
Yeah, you can put your attention towards things that actually matter.
One person that I can just dog for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Okay. See, I was gonna say hoe phase usually leads to getting wifed. I'm not saying you're gonna have a relationship. But,
I hope. Fuck.
But usually a hoe phase usually leads to getting a wife. In some shape or form.
You realize it's just like, and sometimes it like takes that. Like I've tried to convince a couple, like Skylar, I've tried to convince. I was like, bro, go experience life. Like you still haven't experienced like messing around, having fun, or even like fucking Nabil. Like, bro, it's always been a relationship. Like you need to see the other side. Yeah. Like I've seen both sides. So when you come and talk to me and give me the advice, I'm like, you still haven't even seen my side. Like at least live it up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like go out there, bro. So if you get on Tinder, bro, just fucking. This is what you do. You could pay for it if you want. It doesn't make you a shitty person. It doesn't, like, lower your value any all. It just means you're fucking lazy, and it's fucking, like, $14 or $7, something. I don't know. It's like Chipotle. Basically, you don't get Chipotle 1 week. Whatever. Literally, if you don't pay for it, just fucking swipe out. You make your profile. Make sure you got good pictures. Something that shows a little personality. You can have a slick little fucking bio. Swipe out. I think it's like 50 swipes every 12 hours or something like that, or 100 swipes every day, or I don't know. There's a limit. Yeah. You limit out. And then you come back, and then you check to see who you matched with. You don't have to message anybody, but you just see who you match with. Stop wasting. Don't waste time sitting here. Yes, no, nah. Don't waste it. Just run that shit, and then you save the time of like hoping that you're gonna match this bad girl. You just go through and you look at your matches, and if all you care about sex, like, all right, would this person be fun? Then you slide in there. You show a little personality, slick. You know, you talk a little. Don't just drop the bomb immediately. You know, kind of like break the ice. Yeah, you gotta go do something casual with them. Maybe some people are like about it, like on the first day. You never know, but like it normally starts with something else, and then you get to that point.
Yeah, I've only met one girl from a dating app, and she was fucking batshit crazy. So that's my only experience with the dating app girl, and she was fucking insane. Like telling me she loves me and shit after a week.
I've had a few that I hooked up with like the first time meeting, but we typically started doing something else, and maybe it wasn't their intention, but after seeing my personality and like it just made them like hella comfortable. And then get on fucking Hinge, because Hinge, if someone likes you, it shows up that they like you. So then you don't have to waste any time, and then you literally spend like maybe two minutes a day on these fucking apps instead of like some guys will sit there at night, left, Oh,
it's fun sometimes.
Fuck, I didn't match. Yeah, but it's a waste of time. It does get addicting. But it is a waste because you're fucking gambling. You're like, oh fuck.
And I love gambling.
This girl's so bad. Come on. Also, a pro tip. I've spent my time on Tinder. Swipe left on the first person. Swipe right on the second person. It's always a match every single time. I guarantee it. Try it.
I didn't know that.
Ted, do you have Tinder?
I'm banned.
Why are you banned?
Don't worry about it.
Nah. How the fuck do you get banned on Tinder?
Well, I sent a pickup line. And no. Honestly, I was kind of pissed about it because it wasn't that bad of a pickup line. I said, so this is how we're gonna tell our grandkids we met. That was it.
Smooth.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
And then
I sent it to like 6 girls.
Maybe they thought you were a bot.
What'd you have in your bio?
I don't know.
Dude, I haven't used Tinder since
I've been banned for like 2 years, so I can't remember.
That's funny.
It might have been the shirtless pic. It might have been.
Nah, I've had shirtless pics on there.
I don't know, dude.
No, I don't think I had anything in my bio. Because I'm not the type of person to like slide in a DM and be like, hey, like want to fuck or some like stupid ass pickup line that would get me banned.
Dude, I know this guy. Shout out Charles back home. I was a freshman. He's a freshman in college. He's my RA. 56 bodies. Not all of them were girls, but the man was an absolute savage, bro. On Tinder, remember he would show me like the things he'd message these girls, and it worked. Mind blown, bro.
Just like out of pocket.
Yeah, now he's a fucking Navy SEAL. So
just like out of pocket, right. Like I want to break your back,
dude. It worse than that, bro. It would be like. It'd be like, I want to fucking rip your face open with my cock. And they'd be like, when, daddy? And then he'd like fuck him that night.
All right, so
It'd be like insane.
I'm not gonna
shit.
lie, I've done very out of pocket shit like that, but you need to know that you are that guy. Like you need to be very physically attractive to get away with that shit. If you know that you aren't, like you got to be real with yourself that you're not the most attractive guy. That may not work because I've done out of pocket. Because like I'd find if I was a douchebag, it'd work better. Yeah, I just send out of pocket shit. I want to break your back and then let's go get tacos. Like just like out of pocket, but like still like funny. It'll work all the fucking time.
I just don't think I was that guy to fucking send some out of pocket pickup lines.
I don't.
So,
Yeah, you got to know you're that guy.
Yeah,
I never even. I had Tinder when I was like 19. I never met someone off Tinder. I met someone off Bumble. That's the only girl I'd met was off Bumble. And
I've smashed from every app.
really?
Instagram, Snapchat.
Well, I was.
You name it. TikTok.
TikTok.
Got a couple off of TikTok.
Damn, bro. I mean, every app's a dating app to an extent, I guess.
Anything. It's opportunities. That's what it is.
I watched a podcast and they're talking about how the number one dating app in the world is Facebook.
Makes sense.
That's old nigga shit.
The most people meet from Facebook to fuck.
Well, did it have Instagram on there?
Yeah, Instagram was definitely. Well, I think Facebook and Instagram
it's owned by the same people.
I was gonna say, I think it was the same shit.
Wonder,
yeah,
they just stacking numbers.
TikTok's up there. Like I've shot.
Imagine back in the day, bro. You go on Craigslist, dial up internet. You're on a big ass computer.
Or you just go out to the bar. That's why you got to make sure you got like in person game too. Like obviously, if you're on the Tinder, you get the shit happen. You can't be awkward. Like just be yourself. Just literally just be yourself. Watch. Just do it one time. Like literally, your full self. Out of pocket, bro. A song comes on, you like it, rap that shit, sing like whatever, bro. It will do so much for you. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, when you're comfortable, they're comfortable.
Super to yourself, and it's like, bro, like okay. My question, all right. So you go on like a date or like first date or with a girl, probably someone that you have a little bit more intention than just take it down. Are you gonna fart in front of them?
Me? Yeah. Fuck no.
I'm ripping ass.
I don't fart in front of my mom, bro.
I'm farting hard. Out of respect, I've been holding this whole podcast because it's gonna stink hard. I'm ripping hard. You gotta love me for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to set the standard of like I'm fucking perfect and I shit fucking diamonds. Like, if I gotta fart, I gotta fart.
I think it was like second date. I ripped ass with Bridget, and I was like, I'm sorry, bro. Like I
was
shit my
like,
pants.
I'll be like, oh, I know that shit stinks. I can't smell. Let me know how that one is.
I just made a joke about it. I was like, I literally rolled my windows down. And I was like, hold your breath, I'm going to shit my pants. Ripped a fat fucking shit in my pants, and then we laughed about it.
Because it's little shit like that you figure out, like, is this person, like, super? Because I want someone that's like, that's no problem, then they ain't a fucking fart. You know what I'm saying? It's just being super yourself.
Jake, I don't know. I literally just never, like, farted in front of my mom either. She walked into something.
I've gotten
Trust me, she walked into something.
My mom.
I fucking ripped ass anywhere.
That was my approach. Like, I don't really fart in front of women. It's just... not something I do.
Man, I'll air it out if I gotta air it out.
Well, they might walk into some.
That's
not my problem. That's not my problem.
That's on them. Like, I'm not going to say I'm a fart on a chick. Like, but like, if it happens, it happens. You know,
I've farted on Bridget while we're sleeping for sure.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why you're fucking sleeping. Like, that don't
I feel like Patty's also done it on purpose, too. Be like, babe.
For sure.
He's a little spoon.
110,000%.
Lets it rumble. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I got some cheeks too, bro. They're not silent.
Bro, I fucking sang in front of girls that I like just met. Like just singing along with songs. Yeah. And, like sang it. Like I could actually sing. I don't sound terrible if I can keep my voice low, but like I don't give a fuck. Nah, like if I could just talk it, that's why I like, bro, country music. Like, I sound pretty
Bro, I've been loving country music.
Bro,
I've had a couple girls gas me up. I'm like, girl, don't tell me I sound good. I'm gonna be on this Morgan Wallen shit.
We need to go back to Nashville. Or me and Patty went to Nashville.
Oh, dude, Nashville's fun, dude.
Dude, Nashville's amazing.
I've never gone single.
Oh, dude. The
party
talent there. The talent there is unreal.
Fuck. The talent, man. Ain't nobody care about the talent. The women.
No. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah.
Like they're all like fucking pretty. We went to Quantum Gym. And I don't think there was an ugly girl in there.
Nah, you want to see baddies, bro. Alpha Land has the most like baddest gym girls.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, every time I'm there, I'm like,
Alpha Land.
But there's a difference between seeing like just a couple, like, or like a lot of girls, and then there's some like mixed in there. But like every single girl at this gym was hot. Like I would have went home with any of them.
I feel like they were paying girls to go there.
Yeah, dude, it was like nuts. Like I'd never seen anything like it. We go past dinner, or like people are walking past us outside. I didn't see an ugly girl there either.
No, there's lots of. I mean, it's a big like a track. There's lots of MILFs there too. But that's how I felt about Alpha Land. I was like, working out. I'm like, damn, bro. I was like, if I cared more, I'd shoot my shot. But at the same time, I'm also in Dallas.
Speaking of like fit bitches or fit girls, how do you guys feel about dating a girl in the industry, like in the fitness industry?
I'd love that.
Yeah, I'd love that.
I want to share that.
Like a girl that's like
an influencer.
Yeah, an influencer.
It just helps for content.
Yeah.
Made content with my ex. That shit ate every fucking time.
I gotta get Bridget into fitness.
Well,
no, she's already super fit. You gotta get her
this way, look. I want to make sure you don't fall out the camera.
Yeah,
but you dude. That's just like, bro. This is what we do. This is our life. It's like that's just sharing this passion.
Yeah,
it goes back to the first topic we talked about the person not working out. Like, bro, sharing that is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I got no problem with any of that shit.
Yeah,
would you be cool with your girl having an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
If I'm taking the pictures, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? I just don't want some other homie in there taking pics of her.
Yeah.
Like, if
I'm doing cool with it.
Like, if I'm in the videos too, like, it's me. I'm a star in the video.
I'm going to manage that bitch.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm going to get some cut.
I didn't, but like the fucking.
I'm going to be that damn photographer.
Like, bro,
I'm going to make that shit clean.
I got that Atlanta girl to start her OnlyFans. And I got her to quit her job because she started her OnlyFans.
Who's?
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I'm gonna pull up her Instagram. When I repost her on my story,
maybe pull up her OnlyFans.
I could. I have the lifetime subscription.
The lifetime.
Yeah, I helped.
No, that girl.
I talked her into fucking doing it because I was like, bro, you have 1.2 million followers and it's all guys. I was like, you can't be a normal influencer. You're not gonna make money.
Yeah.
So
How much was she making from that already?
I don't know. Like 3 days, she made like $4,000 or something like that.
Dude,
I don't know
that's
what's
fucking sickening.
And I did research. I got her with a management company, so she doesn't have to do anything. And that shit's fucking eating.
That's the way to do it too, because then if her shit gets leaked, management is on that shit instantly. Down.
But I was like, I wouldn't care if we did end up together. That wouldn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
And then two, I was like, bro, like, I like being able to leave an impact. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I like. I like being able to leave an impact. So like if I know even if say shit hit the fan or whatever, we never talk again, I will always be remembered in that person's life that I changed their life in a positive way. Huge. If me and you never talked again, you'd always fucking remember me.
Yeah.
Like I've left my mark. That's like my goal is that like I could leave Earth right now and I would be satisfied. Mm-hmm. Obviously, there's more that I want, but like I think I've impacted enough people's lives through like inspiration, whether it's my TikTok, my videos, podcast, and just like in person. Like I think I've made a lot of people's lives better.
That's the one thing that I realized going to the Arnold. I was like, holy shit! Even though like I'm a micro influencer, like I'm a small influencer, I was like, holy fuck! It's actually a big impact on a lot of these people's lives. And they were telling me videos I made for Valentine's Day, like last year for Valentine's Day. I even forgot I did that. And I was like, holy shit, like that actually helped you out? I was like, whoa. And that's when I really realized I got to take this shit a lot more serious.
Yeah.
I got to actually put more effort.
It's bigger than us. Like that. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know. Another question that we got was like, what's the purpose of life? I don't know if there is a purpose of life actually, but like you got to find out what your purpose is. I want to be remembered for like positively impact. Like I changed somebody's life. Like that to me is like, I've always been like a giver. Like that to me, it was like priceless. Like, it don't matter if we talked for a little. Like, if it came to a point where I was like, I got you, and I can leave that impact, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, that girl's life is never going to be the fucking same. She quit her job. I was like, bro, you're not going to have to work. And then you're smart with it. You capitalize on it.
The meaning of life shit. I think, like, literally, we're going to die. We all die. And we're going to be upstairs with the man. He's going to pull out a clipboard, and he's going to have a list of all these things, and he's going to show you it. This could have been your life. But this was your life. And if you're not happy with the life you had, you relive that shit again. You're trying to level up. So if you don't take these opportunities, don't become the person you're supposed to become, you have to redo it. That's where we get those gut feelings. Like, like you should make this decision. That's literally like your past self telling you made the wrong decision in your past life. Now it's time to make the right decision.
I've never heard it explained like that. That's interesting.
Yeah, me neither.
That's very interesting. I mean, intuition is strong. I think my intuition is like super strong. Like, I stick by that. Like, I've done a very good job of being able to read people and tell.
I didn't follow my intuition
are
with
good people.
Dude.
What dude?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say a name. We'll talk about this after.
Yeah, we got to tell you after, bro.
But goddamn,
this shit we went through.
My intuition
this past week.
My intuition.
Is that what you? Because when we went out, we don't have to get a name, but when we went out, you were like, "Patty put me through hell this week." Is that why,
bro?
Yeah, bro. We'll talk about it after, bro. Intuition told me something, and I was trying to be a good person.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and I could have told you that. Because what did I say? That I didn't really fuck with it.
I know.
Exactly. I didn't. I'm telling you, my intuition when it comes to reading people is so strong. That's why I think I've never, at least to my knowledge, I've never had any issues like with trust with a girl or any of that. Because like anytime I've gotten any sort of sniff of anything, I've always like.
Well, like it's back to me in high school. Like I used to trust everyone, and I used to.
I trust like no one.
I used to trust everyone. I used to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and then like I always get bit in the ass, right? And it wasn't until recently, I'd say the past like 2 years, that I kind of started realizing there's always some people back home that I have soft spots for, and they would fucking snake me, and I wouldn't do anything about it just because I have a soft spot for them. And it's like that kind of happened again this time. I was just trying to be the good person, trying to do the right thing, and it bit me in the ass. But big learning experience because it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that I'm going to learn from it, right? You got to learn from the situation. Got to keep my walls up to an extent because I trust you. I trust the boys here 100%. Trust all you guys with like my fucking life. Can't do that with people I just fucking met, right? So.
Yeah, I feel like I trust until they break it, and then it's fuck. Like I can never trust you again.
Yeah.
Like I have that tipping point because I'm going to be trusting of whatever you say because I feel like I'm just a good person in that way. Or like, I don't know what, even, I don't know. But like, I'm going to trust until you give me a reason to break that trust.
Mm-hmm. Like innocent until proven guilty type shit. I mean, that's, I don't know. It's very truly trust. There's like, I've always just like, just from my past, like I don't really trust like anyone. Like there's always like, I'm always thinking like, you can say whatever, but action.
Yeah.
Let me see your action.
Yeah.
Like I don't like, especially like in our world, like brands reaching out saying they want to do all this. Like, all right, that sounds cool, but I don't believe any of it until you prove me wrong. Like you're gonna have to prove me wrong. Like, I'm a hope for the best, but I'm in my head. I'm like, that shit's deaded. Like that shit's not gonna happen.
I feel like there's also levels to trust too.
Yeah,
like there's levels. I'm gonna put
everyone
on the same level to begin with, and you can build it, or either you can break
it.
Yeah.
You're gonna build a skyscraper, or you're gonna build a 1-bedroom house. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is. Like, there's people that like I trust would take a bullet for me, like without a doubt. And there's some people that I trust that like I could tell them something, they're not gonna tell anyone. You know, like there's levels to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, 100%. I was gonna say, back on the point, like back when I was younger. It's like I would give so much trust to the wrong people too. And I don't know if it's because I was trying to fix them, but I kind of felt that way again this time. And it brought me back to how I was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I used to let people that were bad for me into my life. And I knew it was bad, but I was trying to fix them. And this time it was like I knew enough now to be like, no, it's fucking retarded, Pat. Don't do that. Which is good. At least I learned that shit. But I don't know if it's not being gullible because I know what I'm doing. It's not being, it's just making the decision to try and make them better by making myself worse. And that's when it comes back to you guys saying, focus on yourself, right? I don't need to fucking give handouts to anyone.
Yeah.
Because none of us got a handout. Does that make sense? To an extent.
Yeah, like I feel that I'm a very like everybody eats person because I've had people ask like, and it's been guys and like girls, either girls that I talked to for a little bit and then maybe we fell off and then like, why are you like helping me? I was like, bro, because everyone eats.
Okay,
like, if I had the opportunity, like I mean, I give out so much free game. Like I think it's like super. Like I'd be trying to put someone on. It's just like that's just like how I am. It's like whether you take it and you want to run with it and you believe in what I say, cool. But like,
so let me give you like
cost me nothing.
Hypothetical. There's a person from your past life that, let's say, Jake, you had a friend, didn't support you. And now he wants to do what you're doing. And he goes like this, hey, bro, bring me up here with you after years of not supporting you. Would you bring that person with you?
Bring up how? Like I don't think you can bring someone up. I can't make you
I
pop in.
I would give them the tools that they need, like initially.
And let them run.
And let them figure it out.
Like this, I'm going to bring you the ingredients, but you got to cook the meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You lead a horse to water, man. Can't make it drink.
Exactly. Like I'll give you all the free game and like the shit that people don't think about, but like I can't. What
you can't
you
make
just
them
being
work.
in my video isn't gonna make you famous.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah. I don't have that kind of clout. Like you have to have clout. Even still,
Kim K.
Bro,
type
you could
shit.
be
even this motherfucker's in Noel's videos, and he ain't like
it doesn't do it
yeah,
though.
exactly.
Because you need to be you. That's how you pop off is being you. Like not riding someone else's.
Well, that's why I'm saying you got to offer something. That's why It's like now going to Arnold, I'm like, holy shit, we offer something. So now it's time to capitalize on what we actually offer. I didn't really realize what Patty offered until recently, and I was like, damn, like I'm kind of that playful fuck that people listen to just because, like, I don't know if it's the energy or like what it is, but whatever I do, I just need to keep doing it and stop being self-conscious or trying to like kind of copy other people. Like, oh, like Brandon, Sush, James do this. Like I should kind of implement. Nah, fuck that, dude. I'm myself. You know, like we all do our shit. Yeah, and people like us for us.
And going back on it, it's just like I'll give out free game, but like if I'll only like continue doing it if I see like. Okay, this is what you need to do. Like, this is, after looking everything down, breaking everything down, like, I think you need to start doing things like this and like that, and then, like, that's when things are going to, like, change. And they don't do it. I'll only do it a little bit more, and then I'm like, all right, like,
it's done.
I don't even care anymore. Like, bro, like, I literally, like, I just showed you, like, you didn't even try it. I was like, you didn't even give me the peace of mind to try it, like, not to toot my own home, but I'm in the position that you're like trying to chase, or like I'm telling you, like just try it.
Listen to me, I'm your mentor.
Exactly. That's why I'm glad, like the fucking like Elena, she listened. She trusted me, which was like surprising because we hadn't been talking that long. She like, I don't know. I guess it's just my personality. I guess I just come off as super.
Speaking of free game, y'all motherfuckers better be posting one YouTube short a day. This shit is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right.
I'm telling you.
This will be a lot, like, because, like, it's the same thing with posting reels. Like, yes, your account can grow, but it means fucking nothing, bro. I've sat down and talked to people that have had their account. I've talked with, like, Marcus, and I'm just using Marcus as, like, the example. His account has grown crazy. I'm like, how have your sales done? They're like, it went up a little bit. Well, I don't care. It's meaningless, bro. That's what I'm telling you. You'd be amazed if I told you some of the numbers of people that I know that don't have that many followers. You'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Because it matters who your followers are. I'd rather have 10,000 followers that fuck with me, ride or die, than have 100,000.
That's why I'm remaking a new TikTok, just because I want to rebuild a cult, not the liver fucking videos, you know?
Exactly, because like I could like I posted a reel and like I'd like it to pop. Maybe I'll get like 50. I could grow on Instagram, but like, is that gonna convert?
Yeah, the number.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I've always.
I feel like if it's all based around you and your style, though, it does convert. Because I've seen conversions from these YouTube shorts. Because I've not been posting on TikTok that much, except all on my new account that's got like 2,000 followers now. But like I've only really been posting on shorts, and I've seen
what are the shorts that you're doing though?
It's the ones that are on my new TikTok.
Motivational.
Yeah, the motivational.
Those are good though. Like that's meaningful.
But
I
like,
watch that.
Have you gone and posted a full YouTube video since?
No, sir.
See, that's what I want to see is how does it convert? Because if it doesn't mean shit.
I would be curious to see how it converts.
It might convert. For all I know, it might convert. But like, just because your followers are going up, bro, that doesn't mean your influence is going up.
Well, we know that's for Instagram. I think Instagram has like a weird way of doing it. It's like you have your feed, then you get your Reels feed. People that follow you for Reels will only see your Reels. People that see your feed will only see your feed. And the more you grow Reels, the less your feed gets pushed, which sucks because they're trying to make Instagram TikTok. So I think you got to pick one or the other.
I mean, correlation doesn't mean causation. So just because you have a lot of followers does not mean that you're gonna have a lot of influence.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, bro.
So it's just like you focus on like you got to have strong followers.
Yeah.
Like it don't. That's why like I haven't really. I've baby jumped on the wave a little bit of like trying to post reels just to see if they'll pop, or I'll repost ones, but not really like. I think today's the first time I've made a reel actually on like Instagram reels, because like I've talked to people that their account has grown, but they're kicking peace there. Like, it didn't change. You could double your following, but did you double your sales? Like, you treat it like a fucking business. You want to be an influencer, you treat it like a fucking business, and that's how you become successful.
Yeah, like I grew 4K since I moved down on IG, but my sales are only up like I'd say like $2,000.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's
a good.
That's significant, but like that's pretty good.
We also had Smarties drop, so like.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Smarties and shout out everyone that used my code because that was
real, bro.
That was a solid drop.
Yeah, that was a good drop.
That was a great
drop.
That
was a good job.
Yeah,
gotta love that drop. Yeah, I love Rise, but fuck, dude, it's you guys are allowing us to do what we love to do, and we're not pushing a shit product. I'm not pushing equidestrone or testosterone on your guys' ass.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I'm not pushing some snake oil shit. So if you guys come at me like, oh, Rise sucks, you haven't tried the product.
Yeah,
that's something.
There's an influencer, a female influencer that commented. I won't say what brand she's with, but the brand is fucking trash. And she commented saying that that Rise tastes like chalk. I was like, you dumb bitch, did you try it? I was like, you're literally smoking cock. There's no way you tried it.
Yeah.
And like, look at Cousin's friend with all the Gorilla Boys, and what does he say? All the motherfuckers are just dick riding. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Gorilla has solid like ingredient profile, but taste? You can't say rise tastes bad. Like, that is so ass backwards. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
I feel like taste is part of the experience of taking pre-workout too.
That's why I choose rise, because I value, like, dude, I guarantee y'all, if y'all listen to this, there's no better tasting product across the board, pre-workout, protein, whatever, BCAAs, that tastes better than rise.
Yeah,
100%.
There's not. It's just like, I'm telling you, and just go out there and try it and use code J.
I just across the board. I don't know. Ghost is pretty good.
No, Ghost is super solid.
Yeah, Ghost is really
good.
I've never tried BPN.
BPN is pretty solid. I'd give more toodles to Ghost.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I think we got.
I gotta meet Dan the other week.
I think our pre-workout is better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like for more like hard, but they have a lot of products too. Like Ghost is a solid ass company.
Yeah.
And I'm not shitting on Gorilla. Like Gorilla has like good stuff. They have good formulas, but like taste wise, bro, you're gonna kid fat, bro. And that's not. I didn't even mention the shitty ass company that this girl is with. I almost made a video on it, but I didn't want to be toxic.
Hey, and if y'all think Gorilla's protein tastes good,
you guys are smoking dick.
Bro,
you're smoking dick,
bro. You're so delusional, bro.
You are dick riding so fucking hard because
bro,
that
like,
has to be.
Athletes have admitted that that shit's not the
bro.
most.
If it fucking quacks, it's a duck. Like you have to.
If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck.
Yeah, so it's like if it tastes like shit, you gotta just. It tastes like shit. It's that simple.
And dude, I think it's also like I hate going on a supplement tangent, but I think it's also crazy how all these influencers can push gray area ingredients that could fuck you up. Because in Gorilla there's area Gerensis, and Huge there's area Gerensis, and that's why they can't like go and vitamin shop. Those ingredients can fuck you up, like really fuck you up.
Well, it's on that list for a reason.
Don't care, you know what I'm saying? It's just everyone's got different goals, and everyone's gonna get with the brand that fits best for them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not knocking. Yeah. That's why shop with who you want to shop with. You know, support who you want to support. Y'all know how we get down on here, man. What you gotta say to the people, man?
Just be yourself and put that smile on your face when you don't want to. Literally, wake up if you feel like if you're having a bad day. I used to do this back in high school and beginning of college. Before I was always happy. Shit day, I look in the mirror, I would smile at myself. And me smiling at myself, seeing myself smile, would actually make me continue to smile. So just do that. If you need some help, do that.
There you go. Jake, what do you got?
Hey, you may be tired and you may want to quit, and shit may not be going right now. But if you keep going, shit's going to happen for you.
Shit. Hey, this right here, I can't take full credit for this. I heard that. I mean, most of the quotes I've heard somewhere. I don't know where I heard this, but find what you would die for and then live with it. You'll never have to work another day in your life. As always, it's not that deep. Stand up. I appreciate the support, y'all.